Let's continue with the retopology. Go to this menu, this icon, and you will going to enter to the Retopoflow mode. Remember to stay in the edition mode to use this icon in the Retopoflow menu. So enter to in resume, enter to the edit mode, then press the icon of Retopoflow and you will enter to this add-on. I'm trying to prove if I can close with this tool, but it's difficult because it's like in two views, in front and in back, and so it doesn't work correctly. So I'm trying to select only the visible part of the front. So now I only selecting these edges and using the stroke with control, and I'm going to close part by part, selecting edges visible in the viewport. And just making only the visible part with the stroke, and now works perfectly. Now I'm ordering the geometry to clean the distance between each face. I'm going to delete that faces to make more clean this part. So I have to add a new loop to be able to close this geometry. And now I'm correcting the polygon because they're too messy. Now I'm going to select one face, and with the ball strip tool I'm going to try to connect this line. You have to draw the line above of the face, so this is going to work for the connection. And then with the shift and mouse wheel you can decrease or increase the polygon amount. And I'm going to close and connect this loop with the poly pen, and now we have the shoulder closed with this kind of loop. Now you can see that we have this curve above the shoulder. This is the way to connect the shoulder to have a better deformation with the region. And now I'm going to start closing all this part, only with the poly pen tool. I'm trying to order the geometry to have 2 polygons in this part to close with the other side that has 2 polygons too. So now I can close these 2 polygons, and we have a perfect closet. And just using relax for ordering the polygons. Now I'm going to continue to the left side with this look, with these polygons. And I'm going to close the neck with the chest. I'm going to add a loop to one for the neck and other for the chest. And now I'm in the back, trying to close all these polygons. I'm going to try with the straw and selecting all the edges and then drawing a line with control, and it worked perfectly. I'm adding more loops to have the same geometry in both parts, and start closing and connecting these two meshes. I'm going to close these two together. And now I have to think how I'm going to close these two parts. I'm going to add a loop here, but we don't have the same amount of geometry in these two meshes, so I'm going to add more loops that we need to clean then in the arm. So now we have this part all connected, and now start using the relax to clean and have a more precise geometry and clean. I'm just trying to clean this part of the arm that we we added a new loop. But when we use relax, sometimes it works bad because it started to mix two loops together, so you have to make the correction by hand. So I changed to tweak and start to move with patience all this loop because they are too close and the relax is not working. So I don't know if this is a mistake of the tool, because in other programs we don't have this problem, so I'm just using the tweak to correct this thing. In this part, I'm ordering the polygons tool because they are two apart. And here I'm using the tweak to separate two because in this part I had the same problem with the relax. So I'm using the tweak to separate these two loops. That problem appears when you have two loops together, too close. Now we have almost ready the base of the body. Then in other videos we are going to correct the knees and the elbows to have better loops to this part for the formation in the region. Because if you want to make a region, then you will have a better topology for the rotation of the knees. So now I'm deleting these four faces, and I'm going to make this shape of the knee. So I'm going to connect this with these two other, and you can see that we have a loop around the knee. I need to add more loops here to be able to close this geometry. Now I'm starting to connect these two parts. And now we have to clean these loops because these faces, because we added two loops, and now we are having this problem again, so use the tweak in this case. When you separate the loops, you then are going to be able to use the relax again. And now I'm correcting the loops that are too close, so I can use the relax. I'm going to correct these points because they are too close, the vertex. The idea of making a good topology or topology is that you could use this topology for base mesh in other characters, like we did in my last course of the witch. We use a base mesh, but You can find free base mesh, but it's ideal that you make your own because you don't have to use the free, because the sometimes is not very good, or you have to buy one base mesh. So it's better you have your own and use it wherever you like. Now I'm correcting this part to have a better uniform mesh because it's a little messy. I'm continuing doing the same, just using relax to uniform the mesh. And this part I'm trying to correct this because the points are too close and we don't want these problems. I'm adding more loops here to have this better deformation in the ring. And continue ordering the polygons, and I feel like it's too much space, so I'm adding more loops. And the same for this part. With the loop tool, you can use it for moving loops. If you press double click, you can move a loop complete. It's not only for adding loops, but for moving loops too. We are in the end of this video, and in the next we are going to continue with retopology.